All right, play. Coal mine, shine in your eyes. Working in my chair, good tonight. What you gonna do for you come back here? Stay more than you come here. Oh my, oh my, shine in your eyes. Working in my chair, tonight. What's gonna do for you? Evening, everyone. Welcome back to Temple Owls football. I don't know if you guys could hear that song I was playing. It was a little, if anyone's familiar with a classic movie known as Mine 9, I was watching some Mine 9 here to get pumped up for Temple football. We're having a little Diet Coke, which I'll wait till some people get in here. Let's see. So, as we said here, before we start the game, we're going to do a quick redistribution of our points here. So let's see what's going on with our recruits. We signed Scroggins, the man from Tyrone, big tight end, potentially going to be a replacement for Peter Clark. So let's see. We're in a two-way battle here now for Griffin with Syracuse. Okay. Let's see what's going on with him. He came to the Rutgers game, sadly. Okay. So we just have to leave that as it is. Moon is coming next week, I think. Or what week no, he already came in. Week 4. That should have happened already. Yeah, as we're in week 6, it doesn't say what happened there. I was mistaken. This game today against UConn is actually in Hartford, Connecticut. It's not at home. We go on the road to UConn. So we're going to look at Moon here. Oh, there it says he came to the Rutgers game as well. We have to leave him as he is. What's up, Jeremy? I was just talking about, did you ever see the movie Mine 9? We're looking at our recruiting and watching some Mine 9, me and the wife and baby. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. It's a really good movie, though, about a coal mining disaster. It's not about a real mine disaster. It's like a make-believe story about a mine that collapses. We got methane, Kenny. Methane coming in. Yeah, they get stuck down in the mine. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. I've watched it a bunch of times. It's kind of one of those movies I watch over and over again, like Willy Wonka or National Treasure. Yeah, Meg likes Mine 9, I know. We used to watch it during COVID. I probably watched this movie 50 times, but I don't have a problem or anything. There's nothing wrong with me as I've watched Mine 9 50, 60 times. Excuse me, John. I like the music. I tried to play the music, the Coal Miner song whenever I opened the stream, but I don't know if my thing picked it up or not. So here's Olivier. Joe Dirt, that's a classic too. Yeah, Joe Dirt. Yeah, National Treasure, Willy Wonka. All good movies. I like some Joe Dirt. So yeah, we're looking at our recruits a little bit here. Here's Olivier, the quarterback from Harrisburg. You know what I'm going to do here? Since I have so much money spent on him, I'm actually going to use those extra points we had, say that we got back. See how we have 55 hours now? That's because we signed Scroggins, so we don't have to call him anymore. We're going to waste those points on Olivier here to scout him and see how bad he really is. He is a bust, as we thought. So this is kind of a shame. I don't know what everyone else thinks about this. He is a three-star quarterback, but 170 points. I'm going to ask the chat here. We have 170 points spent on him. He has us first, but he's awful and slow. He can throw the ball. He has 87 throw power, but he's a bust. He's very slow. I don't really want to give him 170 points. We're getting, like we said, we're only recruiting kids from Pennsylvania, but come transfer portal time, we can recruit kids from other states. Just during the regular season, that's the rule. We can only go after kids from Pennsylvania. As we already are going after this one other quarterback, Thad Bergen from Pennsylvania. Yeah, we're going to wait. We're going to need those points in the transfer portal. So I'm going to make an executive decision here. This is a rare move. We're first place for this three-star quarterback from Harrisburg, but he does not fit our scheme at all. And I just don't even want to see him on the field for us. So we're going to scrap him. We're going to get rid of him. A three-star that had us first. We're going to get rid of him. And let's take a look at, yeah, look, even this two-star quarterback here, Thad Bergen from Bellwood, Pennsylvania. He has better throw power, he's faster, and he has better attributes. So we're just going to put some extra points on him. We're going to bring him in to see James Franklin and Virginia Tech. That might be the plan for tonight. We might play, yeah, we'll see you later, Dennis Olivier. You're not worth the money or the time for us. He may be from Harrisburg, but I don't want him. So we're going to put our points elsewhere. We're going to get, I like Thad Bergen better. He's only a two-star, but he fits our scheme better. We're going to bring him in to see Franklin and Virginia Tech. Here's the plan, I think, tonight. We're going to play UConn. Then the baby's going to get a bath and stuff, but it is Saturday night. And I think we could probably play Virginia Tech later tonight, maybe late night owls if anyone's still awake. If not, that's all right. But I might run that Virginia Tech game after the baby gets his bath and goes to bed. So we'll play one, and then we'll do our stuff and take an hour and a half break, get the baby all cleaned up for church tomorrow. And then in prime time, maybe like 10:30 or so, we'll play Virginia Tech and James Franklin. That'll be a huge game. So we'll bring in Thad Bergen to that game. We'll up our points on him a little bit. This guy's already verbaled. Here's Rich. Do we have any more people? Yeah, this guy can come. Two-star from Pittsburgh. We'll bring in some recruits to see James Franklin. We all know James Franklin can't win a big game, but I don't know about this game against Temple. Not a very big game for them. That's one he typically could probably get a win for them. And we don't need to look up who their quarterback is. We know it's Ethan Grunkermeyer. We'll take a look at their roster tonight and see who else they have. We'll bring this kid in for the Louisville game. And we're out of points there. So we're quickly out of points again, even with the points we saved from scrapping Olivier. And we're done with recruiting for today. So now we only have two more two-stars, or 3 stars on our list, as we just cracked open a nice ice-cold Diet Coke. Diet Coke, the official drink of Owl football. Great taste, no calories. Slaps every time. I even decided to treat ourselves to a 12-pack of Diet Coke cans so you get that fresh flavor every time. A crummy commercial. We gotta call out our sponsors. We didn't even get the 2 liter of Diet Coke this time. We got a 12 pack of cans. So you got 12 cans of fresh, low calorie flavor. Diet Coke, the official sponsor of Owls football. So we're done with our recruiting. No Coke Zero. No Coke Zero. As we're ready for this one. So let's take a look at the standings here. Conference standings. UConn now in the cellar. 1-3 in conference, or 1-3 overall, 0-2 in conference. This was a game we had circled from the start. A game we think we can win before Virginia Tech comes in tonight. Pitt somehow leading the conference ahead of Louisville. Pitt and Louisville are both undefeated so far early in the season. Miami actually lost the game. They've dropped down to 6th in the conference. And we're trying to get back to 500 in Big East play and have a winning record. We can win this game. So let's check Winsipedia here. What is the all-time series with the Huskies? Let's see. I'm thinking we might have a winning record against them. They're pretty bad. Temple versus UConn. Oh, yeah. Temple has dominated UConn in history, leading the series 14-7. UConn did win the last game in 2024, 29-20. But the year before that, Temple in Philadelphia won 49-17. And yeah, so Temple leads this series 14-7. As we go to Hartford, Connecticut. What's the stats on UConn? 72. We're a 72. They have a slightly better. This is the true definition of a Vegas pick'em here, as we're both 72. We lead the offense 74-71, but they lead the defense 74-71. So this is a real toss-up here as let's check out their uniforms. I don't like that uniform with that helmet with the dog. I'm going to wear their old Big East helmets, the ones with the just the letter C on the side. They have a navy and a white jersey. I like that one better with the white, and they'll wear their white pants. And today we're going to wear red pants and our red helmet with our black spikes. Mix it up a little bit. And we'll see how we can do here. Another winnable game, maybe our last winnable game of the season. So let's see if we can get it done here against UConn. Live in the next 6 seconds. I don't know what that means, but 6 seconds has passed since we read that, so I guess we should live in the next 6 seconds. I don't know what that means. Not much of a crowd here. Now we're talking. This looks like a more realistic atmosphere for UConn Huskies football. Another team that's been on the brink of just basically folding their program. A losing tradition. And you know things are bad when you trail at the all-time series 14-7 against Temple. As it's 60 degrees here in Hartford, Connecticut, I forgot to go back in and take Mason back out again. So Mason's back, but this one goes to Hardy. And he's out to the 22. So real quick, there's the feature player of the night. It's Hunter Smith. We're going to real quick change this up. We all remember last night when JoJo Bermudez made that amazing catch, and that's definitely going to earn him some more time at kick return and also punt return. JoJo Bermudez, the hero of last night's game from Egg Harbor City, New Jersey. And while we're in here, let's take a look, see if we can remember UConn's quarterback's name by the time they come out. Their quarterback is Jake Merklinger. the freshman from Savannah, Georgia, Mark Linger. And it was a good move to get Morrow in the game late in the second half yesterday, too. So he'll be out there at some point. We'll get Morrow some more carries today as well. As it's Mason to start the game. Kevion Mason. Thanks everyone for coming out. This is might be a doubleheader here tonight. A split doubleheader, a day-night doubleheader. As Shepard finds Clark for an early first down.
Yeah, it's all about building too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around.
This is another game, a must-win game here. As Mason has another nice run, 2 carries for 19 yards. Still, I mean, we're the eternal optimist with Temple football. I'd love to somehow flirt with bowl contention. As we're 3-3, we need to go 3-3 the rest of the way to finish at 6-6 and earn a bowl game. And I was also thinking about Wisconsin too. We're not gonna give up on Wisconsin. We still got all our goals in front of us in that series, as we'll get into the Big Ten and stuff next time if they ever advance the league. But for now, we got our work cut out for us here in Hartford, Connecticut. It's 3rd and 1 for Shepard. He's back to pass. He's going to scramble. He has the first down. Clark gives him a nice block, and he's out of bounds. So we'd like to start this game just like yesterday's game where we drove right down the field and scored. We've been pretty good to start these games recently. The opening drive has been working wonders.
We know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run.
1st and 10 for the Owls. Shepard is cold, indicated by the snowflake there beside his name. As he's back to pass, he looks for Clark, who has the catch, breaks a tackle. Yeah, pretty weak crowd here at UConn. Not a very intimidating atmosphere. Pretty bad team. I hate to say it, I think Temple might have even been 2.5-point favorite here today, as Smith takes it and he is in. Touchdown Temple. So again, 3 games in a row, we have scored on the opening drive, and you can see the Temple faithful have made the trek from Philadelphia down there in the corner, and they're loving what they see here. Some brotherly love to start the game. I missed a golden announcing opportunity last night. I was realizing it when I was making my TikToks today. Willie Love forced that fumble, and I missed the opportunity to say there was no brotherly love on that play. Totally a miss on my part there. In hindsight, I was looking back on it. I was like, man, I could have had a really cool call there, as Willie Love won us the game last night. But I just missed the opportunity to say that. So I wanted to say it here today at some point. There was no brotherly love lost last night. As Willie Love had the big play. Where is he? Is he out there right now? He's not on the field right now. As, what is this guy's name again? Merklinger. Merklinger completes his first pass of the game. It's a 5-yard gain. Merklinger on the handoff. Merklinger, hopefully we can mark him at some point this game. We've got to get some pressure on him. Merklinger back to pass. He has his tight end. And the Huskies are on the move. Their first drive of the game. They hand it off. Oh, a big hole. Kenji Christian has the first down. Merklinger back to pass. He's under pressure. He somehow gets it away. Owl Nation is out in force tonight. It would really set up a great game against Virginia Tech if we could win this one. But we can't be looking ahead. I am already looking ahead to seeing James Franklin and the Hokies tonight. But can't overlook UConn, as every game is a tough one for us, even against low caliber opponents here, as UConn is down to the 10-yard line, 1st and goal for the Huskies. Merklinger back to pass. He's got pressure. He throws it into the crowd. There you can see UConn, their rival is UMass. Central Florida, for some reason, it's Syracuse. We all know the timeless rivalry of UConn versus Central Florida. Who could forget the classic matchups those two teams have created? As our defense trying to make a stand here, something they've become known for recently. These goal line stands, as they do stuff him. They stuff Kenji Christian at the 5-yard line. UConn's going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 5. Can the Owls get another goal line stand? I can't believe UConn's going to go for it from the 5-yard line as they send the man in motion right to left. Merklinger looks for him. Merklinger scrambling. He's going to try to run. Oh, no one was over there. I don't know what our guys were doing. They all fell back to the left. Just left the field wide open for Merklinger. And he takes it in on 4th and goal. A broken play for UConn. We should have had the stop. Instead, we're knotted at 7, as here's JoJo Bermudez to return the kick. Bermudez had a lane. Got a little excited there for a second. I thought Bermudez might be able to create some magic there on the return. But it's 1st and 10 for the Owls offense. Cushion motion. They pitch it to Smith. He has 2 yards, as that's JoJo Bermudez, and now he's shooken up. Just when the spotlight hits JoJo Bermudez, now he is hurt. That's a shame. Hopefully it's not too bad. 2nd and 10 for Shepard. He looks for Green, a man we don't feature very often, and Green has 7 yards. Bermudez has bruised ribs. We need him, though. He's coming back. Nothing stops Bermudez, as on 3rd and short, we give it to Smith. He has the 1st down. And I like our strategy here. We'll use Smith and Mason a little bit. We'll save Morrow for later in the second half. When those guys get tired, we'll bring Morrow in, as Shepard's going to run. A lot of space for Shepard, as it's another injury, and this time it's Smith. Smith is down on the play. So we might have to feature Morrow sooner than we anticipated, as Smith is down, and Brown the 5th will get his first carry of the game, and there goes Brown the 5th. 9 yards. Samuel Brown the 5th. We're going to leave him out there. So as you saw there, I decided to put Brown the 5th in for Smith. We'll see how long it takes till the game decides that they want Smith to come back in, as Brown the 5th is off again. Down to the 11-yard line. Probably going to be the last play of the first quarter here. Shepard gets the play off. He's under pressure. He's going to run. And Shepard has a big lane. Touchdown, Temple. Yeah, I know we have some Brown the 5th fans in the chat here. I like him too, but the guy that's really not to be slept on is the true freshman Morrow. I like Morrow a lot. as it's 2 drives for Temple and 2 touchdowns. So the offense clicking on all cylinders here early in Hartford, Connecticut. 14 points in the first quarter as we top off our Diet Coke. The cat is here as well. The baby doesn't want to sleep on his pillow, but the cat will lay there as he has entered the chat. Everyone's here on the couch. We got Mine 9 in the background. The cat, the baby, and the wife all here for moral support. The chat, Owl Nation, is out in force as the Owls are looking to win 2 games in a row. Something we've yet to accomplish in this challenge, I believe. As Merklinger is back to pass. And he throws this one away. Second and 10. They give it to, I think that's Christian. And quickly, UConn has a 3rd and 6. This one is caught. Dale Earnhardt, that's right. Dale Earnhardt, the cat. He's not intimidated by UConn and Merklinger. Our defense seems to be, as UConn is on the move again. 2nd and 3. Merklinger in the gun. He gives it off to Christian, who's having a great first half. He's up to 61 yards already. This is shaping up to be another classic Big East match here. UConn on the move. Merklinger back to pass. He has his man, Shamar Porter, his 2nd catch of the game. And UConn is down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Merklinger points to that guy whose name I just said and don't remember what it is. He's back to pass. A diving catch from Emmanuel Ross. And again, it's 1st and goal for UConn. So our offense comes out ready to play, but the defense is not ready as number 11 gets stuck on his own guy there. That was fortunate because he had a wide open path to the end zone, but instead his own guy tripped him up. They lose 3 yards, 2nd and 6. 2nd and goal from the 6. It's a draw play. And we hit him into the end zone. I think we were probably going to tackle him here. They're short at the 1, but our own guy came in and pushed him into the end zone as he hits us with the Trace McSorley home run celebration. And UConn has scored. So 2 possessions for each team and 2 touchdowns for each team. As both sides felt this was a game they had a chance to win. And it's 14-all. Bermudez back from injury. Gonna look to return this kick. He had a lane again, but he only gets the 18-yard line. Pretty disappointed with our effort so far this challenge on the kick returns. I know we can break one. As Smith comes back into the ballgame, a big run from Smith. He has the first down. Shepard's back to pass. He looks for Clark. Clark's not open. Can Shepard run? I don't know what happened there. My controller glitched out and we get sacked. I don't know if I had something was, I don't know what happened there. I was trying to scramble out to the left. I think my button might have got stuck or something as Smith just kind of froze there. So I was trying to do something like this as Bermudez comes up with a nice catch there. But that sack really hurt us as I had plenty of space to run, but for some reason Smith just decided to stay where he was. So it's 3rd and 5. Not much from Clark so far today. He's been pretty quiet. Looking downfield for Freeman. He drops it. So it's 4th and 5 from our own 35. What should we do here? Should we go for it? Maria says go for it. Does the chat agree? We're going for it. 4th and 5 from our own 35. We're going for it. The Owls send the offense back on the field. Shepard back to pass, and he's hitting. It's incomplete. He had Clark there. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us as we go for it deep in our own territory. The offense has been clicking all day, and instead it was a turnover on downs. I agree with her decision there that we should have went for it, but that was an ugly play. And now we're in trouble here as UConn is at the 24-yard line. We really got to refocus as UConn is into the end zone. So for some reason we go for it on our own side of the field. We don't get it. And UConn has their first lead of the game. 3 possessions and 3 touchdowns from Merklinger and the Huskies offense. As we may have came into this one a little bit too cocky. I really believed we would have a chance to beat UConn here, but now we're behind for the first time of the game. Let's see how this offense handles the adversity of trailing. As Hardy's got a lane. Oh, so close. He's just too slow. If he could just make that cut a little bit faster, he could have been gone. So, as we said here, we're going to bring in Morrow for this drive, the true freshman from Brooklyn, New York. We really liked what we saw from Morrow last night. And he's going to earn some more time here tonight as we give it to him. He has a few yards. Our lineman is hurt. That's probably Hills. Hills gets hurt every game. I don't even know what number he is, but I bet you any money that was Hills. When they tell us who the injury was to, I'm going to guess that was probably Hills. As Shepard, again, what is happening there? Again, he doesn't run. It was Hills. Hurt. And am I having some technical difficulties with my controller? I might need to buy a new controller. As Shepard had all kind of space to run there, and he just didn't go. I don't understand it. And it's 3rd down. We throw it complete to Clark. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we're going to have to punt. Damn it. Frustrating scenes there. A frustrating couple drives. As twice our controller kind of like glitched. And we've blown this lead. We had a touchdown lead twice. UConn hasn't been stopped yet. They get the ball to start the 3rd quarter, and they have the ball here. A 7-point lead. So, desperate times here for this Owls defense. We really need to hold them here before the half. Merklinger has been unstoppable, 10 for 12. Back to pass. This time we get to him. We get the sack, and we're even going to call timeout. That's a risky call, but it's 3rd and long. We finally get to Merklinger. He gets murked. And it's 3rd and 13 for the Huskies. Huge play here. We're trying to get this offense off the field. They run it. A nice run, but he's still short. We use our 2nd timeout. So we do get the stop there to at least avoid going down double digits before the half. See if we can get anything ourselves here as Bermudez is back to return this one. Bermudez tries to get outside. He's kind of hurt too, so we're going to have to probably remove Bermudez from that role. Unfortunately, he's kind of hurt. 1st and 10 for the Owls. We give it to Mason on the sweep. He loses 5 yards.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen.
And I'm not really in much of a hurry here as we're backed up. Don't really know if we can get down the field here. I kind of just don't want to give them the ball back before halftime. Disappointing scenes as Shepard looks for Freeman. We've got him for 9 yards. It's a tough situation here. I want to try to get something here, but if we don't, I don't know if we should let the clock run down, because if we don't get this first down, which doesn't look like we're going to, is Shepard. This time he'll run. Can he get the first? He does. He has the first down. 1 timeout remaining. We're out around midfield with 30 seconds to go. So we actually played that pretty well. We didn't kill all of our time, but we also had killed enough time that if they would have stopped us there, we probably could have got out of this half at least. As Shepard is just going to throw this one away. Shepard's getting tired now. As it's 2nd and 10. Shepard drops back to pass. He's got a lot of space to run. He has the first down. We only have 1 timeout, so we're going to have to hurry. We need a few more yards here to get into field goal range for Carl Harden. Shepard back to pass. He finds Clark. We're gonna have to use our timeout. We have time for probably one more play. That's a pretty long field goal for Harden. We might be just on the edge of his range. I'm not sure. That's a 49-yarder. Don't know if he could make a 49-yarder. We'd like to get a few more yards, but got to get something out of bounds here. As we throw that one over to Bermudez, he drops it. And we're going to try it. This is going to be a tough kick for Harden from 49 yards, but we're going to give him a chance at it, see if he can get us some points here before the half. So Harden is on to try the 49-yard field goal. The kick is up. Does it have the distance? It does. So Harden knocks it through from 49 yards. Nice kick. And we get that stop, and in a short time we managed to get down there and get into field goal range. So that was pretty nice. Harden has been solid all year, unlike our kicker at Wisconsin. I don't think he's missed a kick yet, knock on wood. A big 3 points as UConn will just take a knee here. And we'll go to the half. UConn leading this one 21-17. Hope everybody's having a good night. As you see there, Missouri beat Texas A&M. So before we start this second half, I'm going to have to take Bermudez out from kick and punt returns because he's hurt. So we'll take Bermudez out, and we'll go with. Everyone's been calling for Brown the Fifth. Let's let Brown the Fifth return a few kicks and punts. He's pretty fast. The junior he's a hometown kid too, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Samuel Brown V, the junior. So he'll return kicks and punts now, going forward in this game. I'm trusting the chat on that one. We'll see if Brown V can get us a return next time we stop them or score, or they score, I guess. as they return that kick only to the 13-yard line. And it's, what is this kid's name again? Merklinger. Swinging it out to number 42. He has 7 yards. That's Mike Burton. We believe in Brown the fifth. Second and 3. It's a give. We had him in the backfield, but somehow didn't get a body on him. And he has the first down, Kenji Christian. So this is shaping up to be another good game here, hopefully. Another first down to Burton. You gotta believe that Merklinger has a turnover in him at some point tonight, as he's back to pass. This time he's hit as he throws. He throws it out of bounds. UConn at 1-3. They can't be too accustomed to closing these games out as they run the ball on the draw for 1 yard. Kenji Christian's up to 100 yards, but it's 3rd and 9. Can the Owls get off the field? 3rd down and 9. Merklinger back to pass. He has his guy wide open. Down to the 40-yard line. Jake Merklinger having a great performance today as he's back to pass again. This time we just miss Burton there. We miss him again, but luckily he stepped out of bounds. And UConn is in business again. Not what we wanted to see here in Hartford, Connecticut, as UConn is looking to take command of this game here early in the third quarter. They're down to the 14-yard line. I definitely was too confident about this game. And we're getting exposed again. As we let that South Florida victory last night go to our head. As it's Kenji Christian down to the 7-yard line. 2nd and 3. Merklinger. Guys on both sides. He gives it to Christian again. And he has the first down. 1st and goal for UConn from the 3. They give to Christian, and he is in. So UConn comes right down the field to start the second half. We trail by 11. Yuck. Oh, okay. Well, this isn't what we were hoping for tonight. I was looking ahead to Virginia Tech. I was feeling good as let's see what Brown the fifth can do. Brown the fifth on his first kick return of his career. He's out to the 24. As Morrow is still in the game, the true freshman at running back. He has a short carry for 3 yards. We're going to try to go tempo here. Don't dismay. This game is not lost yet. As Shepard rolls out, he's under pressure. He makes a few guys miss, and he has the first down. I don't know what is going on with these runs by Shepard there. At the end of that run, I tried to slide. Instead, he did like a Superman dive. We're lucky he didn't fumble. As we give it to Morrow for 3. Again, Clark has been eerily quiet tonight. We force it to Clark there. He has the first down. We're really trying to pick up the tempo here as time is not on our side. Trailing by 11 here in the third quarter. Again, we give it to Morrow. He's got a big hole. Can he get through it? A nice carry from Morrow. We're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Morrow. Again, he has a nice carry of 6 yards. We're running the no huddle, trying to get down the field. Shepard rolls out. Nobody's open. He has 1 yard. It's 3rd and 3. Morrow stays in there. We send Bermudez in motion. They fake it to Bermudez, give it to Morrow, and he is short. 4th and inches. I don't know if he had that one. I'm not going to challenge it because we're going to need our timeouts. But what do we have in the playbook for this situation? Oh, man. 4th and inches. A field goal would help us here, but I think we can get it here. Hopefully, we give it to Shepard. He has the first down. 1st and goal for Temple. As the Owls decide to go for it there, they have the first down. 1st and goal. Again, it's Smith. He's stopped for a 2-yard gain. We're trying to just will our way in here. It's 2nd and goal from the 5. Shepard rolls out. Nobody's open. He just throws this one away. And there's an injury to a Yukon Husky. So it's a crucial play here. 3rd and goal from the 5. We've already shown that we're probably going to go for it on 4th down. I don't know if we should take our field goal if we don't get it. Think about that, chat. If we don't get it here, let me know if you think we should take our 3 points or go for it, as we're going to try to give it to Mason on 3rd and goal from the 5. It's Mason. He does not have it, and it's 4th and goal from the 4-yard line. A difficult decision here. But we are going to elect to go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Shepard's in the gun. He's back to pass. He forces it in there to Clark, and Clark has the touchdown. What a catch by Clark. It's been a while since Clark has found the end zone, but that was a big one there. As the Owls are back in the game, they're going to go for 2, try to make this a 3-point game here. What a catch by Clark. 2 4th down conversions on that drive to keep this game on life support as the 2-point conversion. We again look for Clark, and he has it again. So Clark gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. The British Hammer, God save the Queen, as he has just put us back in this game. Temple answers their touchdown and has the 2. And UConn's lead has been cut from 11 to 3. Oh man, that was stressful. That was a stressful drive there. But we're back in this game. Can we ever stop Merklinger and this explosive Huskies offense? They run the screen there for 9. Merklinger, man in motion, left to right. They fake it to him. Then they throw it to him, and he has just 1 yard, but he has the first. As we're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, this might be the last play of the quarter. Merklinger gives it to Christian on the draw. He spins, doesn't have much, 1 yard. There you can see Bermudez has a broken foot. He will not return, and that doesn't sound good. Who knows how long Bermudez will be out for now. So the hero of last night's game suffers a foot fracture, and he's done for today, and most likely he'll be done for the foreseeable future, as we don't have much depth. That's the last thing we wanted to see, a long-term injury to Jojo Bermudez, as that one is somehow complete. Merklinger, risky pass there. Defense has not been good today, as Merklinger has picked them apart. But there's still time for them to make an impact on this game as we go to the 4th quarter. Trailing by 3 to UConn, 28-25. Merklinger under center. He sends his man in motion from right to left. They give it off to number 23. I thought Merklinger was going to keep it. They have another first down. Have to hold them to a field goal here. As Merklinger's back to pass. He's under pressure. He gets it away, and he breaks the tackle. Just terrible fundamentals from our defense. A broken tackle. And UConn just totally unstoppable. I don't understand this offense. We've only stopped UConn like one time all day. How can it be? How can UConn just have their way with our defense here as Merklinger is in no hurry? He gives it on the draw. This time we stuff out the draw for a 1-yard loss. It's 2nd and 11. Merklinger in a weird set here with 3 guys with him in the backfield. Don't know which one they're going to give it to. They do give it to number 23, and he doesn't get anything. So that sets us up. A crucial play here. 3rd and 11 in field goal range, but we would take that deal right now. Merklinger back to pass. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. So the Owls defense does stand up again in the short field, and they hold UConn to a field goal attempt. The kick is up, drifting, but it does sneak in there. But that's okay. We'll take that. As the UConn lead has been extended to 6. Now would be a nice time for Brown the fifth to have a big return. They do kick it to him, and here he is, Brown the fifth, the man from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's got a lane, kind of, not really. He gets to the 21-yard line. And that's where we'll begin this drive. So a crucial drive for the Owls as Brown the fifth stays on there at running back. They give it to Brown the fifth. He has the first down. Nice carry. We're up to the 34. Shepard in the gun. Sends his man in motion. Nobody's open, but Shepard has all kind of room. He's going to actually run with it this time. Can he get out of bounds and avoid the hit? He does. We're into UConn territory. All kind of time left here. Time's not a factor. As we need a touchdown to take the lead. It's 2nd and 5. Shepard comes back in the gun. He's under pressure. Can he get rid of it? He does get rid of it. He wanted to look for Clark again. It's 3rd and 5. Obviously 4-down territory here as we give it to Brown the fifth. And he has the first down. Nice run by Brown the fifth. He has the first. We go back to him. Brown the fifth again in some space. Another first down. We're down to the 22. Shepard quiets the crowd. He looks for Clark. And that was a risky throw as it's incomplete. Tried to hit Clark over the middle. This time it's Smith in the backfield. They give it to him. He has 7. The run game is working decently here. As Brown the fifth comes back into the game on 3rd down. He's been clutching these 3rd downs. And Brown the fifth takes it to the end zone. Brown the fifth ties the game for the Owls. And they're an extra point away from reclaiming the lead. Harden. Extra point is good. And the Owls have come all the way back from down 11 to take a 1-point lead. Still a ton of time left in this game, 3 minutes to go. But a great drive there as we held them to a field goal. And then Brown, the fifth, just leads the offense down the field. And the Temple Owls have regained the lead here. What a game, 32-31. Merklinger, what does he have here? He's back to pass. He's under pressure. He's going to get out of there. He's going to throw it downfield. Man, that was a risky pass. Under all kind of pressure, he just lobs one up downfield, and somehow he finds his guy. This is kind of bad because there's not much time left, and they only need a field goal. They're not going to be in any hurry. This could be ugly here as we stop that play. I'm going to have to start thinking about when to use my timeouts. 2nd and 13. Merklinger is back to pass. He drops it off to his man there for a short gain, 3rd and 7. Another crazy game here. 3rd and 7 for UConn. They send the man in motion from left to right. Merklinger's in the gun. He's back to pass. He looks over the middle, and he has his man. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. UConn's down to the 21-yard line. Defense, it's just been awful today. We finally get the lead, and UConn and Merklinger go right down the field. And this is not good here as a number 23 runs it. I'm going to call timeout as it's 1st and goal for the Huskies. Only 2 timeouts remaining for us, too. This is kind of bad news here as they're going to be able to kill some time. And I should have let him score. I know I implemented that last game, and we will. He'll get in that time. I kind of didn't even really let him score. He just kind of scored on his own. I should have let him score on the last play. But that was good plan to let him in there. As UConn will go for 2 here. They run it. They don't get it. So we're only trailing by 5. We have 2 timeouts and a $1.53 to work with. We've had some clutch drives already today. Do we have one more in us? As Hardy returns this one to the 22, and that's where this drive will start. Game hangs in the balance for Shepherd and the Owls offense. Do we have a big drive in us? Shepherd is in the gun. He's back to pass. First play, he looks for Clark. Clark has 9. We got to go quickly here. A 9-yard gain. Clock runs as we don't get the first down. It's a draw play to Mason. They didn't see that coming. Clock running. Shepherd rolling out. Nobody open. He just takes it for 2 yards. Second and 8. Shepherd's back to pass. He looks short for Mason. Not a great play. Clock continues to run. It's 3rd and 7. Just over a minute to go. We look for Clark. Clark has it, and he has the first down. We still have 2 timeouts. We're trying to go quick. Shepherd back to pass, and he's just going to throw this one away. So that's good. We can regroup here for a second. 57 seconds to go. Oh, man. Crazy scenes here in Hartford, Connecticut. The Owls trailing by 5. 57 seconds to go. 2 timeouts. 2nd and 10. Shepherd quiets the crowd. Drops back to pass. He's under pressure. I don't know what's happening there, why he's not running. But he's forced to just throw this one away, and now it's 3rd and 10. Tries the screen. Damn it. Mason had all kind of space out there, but the play is batted down at the line. And now we need a miracle here as it's 4th and 10. This drive has stalled out. Shepard is back to pass. He's going to try to run for it, and he doesn't have it. He gets 6 yards, and he's knocked out of bounds. And we're going to lose to UConn. I thought Shepard could get the first down, but he doesn't get it. And now UConn can just run the clock out. So that's a bad loss. I know. That screen was open. I had him set up so nice, and Shepard just had it knocked down at the line. As they take a knee. A tough loss here. Come back a few times. Oh, man, that one hurts. We had the lead all game, or a lot of the game. We came back from down 11. And we lose to the worst team in the conference. As the chat has said here, the D really let us down in that game. Another tough loss for Temple. That one's disappointing. I really thought we could win that game. As we take a look at the stats, 400 yards of offense, but 416 yards for UConn, as they were just unstoppable all night. And we fall to 3-4, 1-3 in the conference. At least we already delivered on our promise to win a Big East game. We did win one, but now we hit the meat of our schedule too. That one hurts. Gang, Owl Nation. That one hurt. So we fall to UConn 37-32. We're going to advance it to next week. Check out the recruiting. Give the baby a bath. As we get a verbal from Nick Moon, the right tackle, 3-star from Southampton, PA. I like when these guys verbal after we lose to just garbage teams. As we get another verbal from our other 3-star prospect, Greg Griffin, the outside linebacker from Philadelphia. And a hard commit from the man that verbaled last game, Pat Howden, the 2-star wide receiver from Catawissa. And we lose out on Tavares Rich. Tavares Rich was actually someone that had us first. He changes his mind and signs with West Virginia. So, wow, Virginia Tech, first year under Franklin, they're 2-3, 0-3 in the new Big East. So maybe we lost the game we thought we could win. Maybe we can pull an upset against James Franklin and Virginia Tech. As we'll probably kick that one off around 10. Yep, Bermudez is out for the foreseeable future. Let's take a look at that. How bad is it for JoJo Bermudez with a fractured foot? He is out for 3 weeks. It seems like that. Even that's, thought it would be worse than that. 3 weeks with a foot fracture for the senior, JoJo Bermudez, the star of last night's stream. As we're going to have a good stream here tonight, though, against James Franklin and the Virginia Tech Hokies, the only team in the Big East that has not won a game yet in conference. It's a battle for last place as James Franklin comes to Lincoln Financial Field here. So let me go do my stuff here with the baby, get him ready. We'll come back. We'll reassess our recruiting And then we'll see what big game James has in store for us and the Hokies. So thank you, everyone, for coming to part one of this Saturday night Owls doubleheader. A tough loss, but we'll try to forget about it. Something I'm getting better at doing with all these losses. We'll try to shake this one off and get ready for a 1 o'clock kickoff here at 10:30, or probably like 10, maybe 10:15. By the time we get this one going, Virginia Tech and James Franklin come to town, and I'm looking forward to that one. So I'll talk to you all in just a bit. Okay, bye-bye.